Alright, welcome to the Old Realms mod. I'm going to be starting a new campaign as a Witch Hunter General. So we'll go into the old world. Shut down this other stream. Alright, so this is the first time I'm playing after we've reinstalled the mod. So every time you reinstall it, basically it, takes a while to load all the shaders and everything. So it's gonna be you have to bear with us for the first for the whole stream basically. The first time you play it, for the first few hours basically, it'll take a long time for shaders to load and stuff, even when you do the shader cache loading, but it is kind of worth it because yeah, it's pretty fun. Excuse me. Alright, so we're going to play as a Witch Hunter General. So we're going to go as Empire of Man. I've got my pre-prepared guy here, but I think I'm going to change him up a bit for this campaign. Make his head smaller for starters. I don't know why he's got such a giant head. And make him a bit less beefy, maybe. He's going to be a bit more of a lithe Witch Hunter character, relying on his speed and agility. He resembles me. He's got a beard. I guess that's similar to me. Shoulder size, yeah, I mean, we still want him to be like heroic, right? Yeah, he's got an average height. Yeah, I want him to go kind of skinny. And want him to have a beard, like a witch huntery beard. Yeah, I feel like no, a bit more. Oh, maybe that, actually, maybe that's good. He's just like he's an arrogant empire nobleman turned witch hunter. So we could go for that, we go for that. Yeah, that one. Yeah, I feel like that's pretty witch huntery. And then monocle. Yeah, he needs. If he had a monocle, that would be fantastic. He's like, yeah, think like gentleman, like 19th century or early 20th century gentleman adventurer, big game hunter, and all that kind of shit. All right, I think this is pretty good. The facial hair really makes it better. Yeah, how much better is he now? All right. Imperial nobility. We want to go for endurance and discipline are our primary stats. So maybe he's a commoner. Yeah, maybe he's a commoner originally, but he uses the witch hunter order to sort of get himself some. I don't know what you mean. Sorry, Laura. Yeah, so we go for commoner maybe. What does merchants give us? Social? Nah. Okay, commoner it is, because it gives us endurance, which we want. We don't really want any of these things. Oh, I guess we'll use blacksmithing eventually. Okay, so Imperial Cultist uses discipline, which we want. Medicine, which we want. One-handed, potentially. The thing is with one-handed is that one-handed goes well with a shield, and I don't really want to use a shield. So I don't think shields are very witch huntery, you know? So I think if we're gonna not have a shield, then I kind of feel like maybe, I don't know, maybe let's do one-handed. Fuck it, let's do it. All right, we're going one-handed. And he's going to be a witch hunter initiate, so we get the hat and everything. And we get an extra point in crossbow, which we don't really want to use, but that's all right. And yeah, everything's pretty good. And we get a point in cunning, which we didn't really want, but that's all right. All right, so we're gonna go Bannerlord difficulty, Iron Man mode, and you can't get married in this one. Quite like the black and white. There's no yeah, there's no like you really want sort of like a comet or something, like if it's a proper Sigmarite vibe. I think we want to either go for like a sword or a hammer. Go for like a weird symbol. A little bit like a swastika, yeah. We don't really want those sort of the P, the holy P. Swastikas are actually a really old symbol of meaning like love or some shit from like before the Nazis took it over. There's lots of Indian people called with the name swastika. It's like doesn't mean anything bad in Indian culture. Or the hammer, the silver hammer. It sort of looks. Is that an axe or a hammer? Do you think? I sort of think just the sword of the swords of Sigma. We're probably we're more like the guns of Sigma, really, but there's no guns. The Order of the Silver Hammer, yeah, it's pretty good. There's no hammers though, but we could say this is like the commoner's version of the Silver Hammer, that we just scroll on our flag. I might just say the Silver Hammer. It's a bit long otherwise. Just hammer. Mercius? Mercius von Hammer. Mercius von Hammer. Excuse me, Mercius von Hammerstein of the Order of the Silver Hammer. Excuse me. More loading. Alright, so I wonder what the best one-handed weapon... it usually bounces back in a second or so. I'll quickly take a point of faith, because I'm about to pray. It'll give us like extra faith. Yeah, everything's fine on my end still. It doesn't say, it doesn't, my stuff hasn't figured out that it's down. Hey Pop, no, I didn't try what's it called? The Dawnless Days? Yeah, I haven't tried it yet. Alright, so we got a bit of prayer in there. Got some quick faith XP. And we've almost leveled up again just from that one, from praying that one time. In this mod you have the career abilities that you can level up at the same time. And extra hit points, extra ammo, extra kill. Every headshot gives you gives you roguery, so we probably want to go for that first because it'll help us level up faster if we can get headshots. Yeah. Oh shit. Maybe we can work something out. How much money do you want? 151. Boom. Done. There's an there is like an accusation skill that basically is his special thing that he does. Alright, we'll try and do some... Have we got any gun... We haven't got any gun skill, have we? Try and buy some wood. I'll keep my crossbow because I can't use a gun yet. Can I ride a proper horse? Yep. Alright, I'll sell this. It's worth 2.5k. And I'll buy a bit of wood, a bit of food. Let's get a normal harness so I can ride quick. Male coif. I kind of like the male coif instead of the hat, but we'll leave the hat on for a little bit longer. There's going to be orcs in the new update, but there isn't yet. Another level up. I need gunpowder so we can use a gun. Is there anyone in the town? If you mouse over like this, oh yeah, Emperor Karl Franz's party, 45. Okay, so we can go into the town, go to the keep, we bribe, and then we join Karl Franz as a hired sword. Should be soonish. He said in the next 3 to 6, he said quarter 1 or quarter 2. Yeah, so it'll be, yeah, in the next 3 to 6 months. So I'm guessing about 3, you know, 3 or more months. Like if he said quarter 1 or quarter 2, so it's like, you know, if you said it's going to be between 3 and 6 months, it's not going to be like 1 month, you know what I mean? So yeah. So yeah, you can do discuss your offer a hired sword, and then you basically sign on as a merc, just as a hired soldier. You lose any troops, but you keep companions, so you can do it as a companion. So basically our mission at the moment is just to get like 10 or 15,000 gold, so we can start hiring companions. But my mission right now is to just get a little bit of gunpowder, just so gunpowder skill, just so that I can learn how to use a gun, so that if I take part in a battle, I can be leveling up gun instead of crossbow. So it just annoys me, like leveling up crossbow when I should be leveling up gun, you know. How much money we got? We can buy... buy some of those, then go to the smithy, then smelt those. And then try and make some pole arms. So just do a little bit of normal smithing to get a little bit of money. But then, now if that was lucky, we unlocked the wooden thing like straight away. We only had like 3 chances. And then now we can just blacksmith away. Yeah, this is a Warhammer mod, and a witch hunter is like a the witch hunter is a character from the Warhammer fantasy world. Yeah, so it's, yeah, witch hunter generals are like a thing over there. But yeah, you definitely have to have some. You don't have to have some facial hair, but yeah, the facial hair definitely enhances the witch hunter vibe, I think. I remember playing this mod a while ago. What made me quit was how my companions always wiped out half my army with spells. Well, that's a really good point. So I am going to have a couple of wizards, but I'm going to set them up in such a way so that they never hurt my companions. And yeah, basically there's certain, you can give them like healing spells, buff spells, and also you can give them hex spells. The hex spells will hurt the enemy, but they won't hurt your characters. So if you only stick to those spells, they'll just never ever do friendly fire at all. Or you can use off like AoE offensive magic, which can blow up the enemy or can blow up you, but you can switch it on and off in different battles, and you can tell your companions to hold fire. And hold fire, they won't shoot their guns, but they also won't use their spells, so you can actually control it. But yeah, we'll get into that a bit later on, but yeah, we got other stuff to deal with first. So, well, as long as I'm in Kalfran's army, he's teaching me gunpowder. Or I'm practicing my gunpowder with the troops or whatever. And he's also paying me gold. Now, just now I'm going to leave. After you've been in at least 1 day, you can actually leave. And I want to do that because I want to pray. I'll get I get a shitload of faith XP, got another level up. Then we'll try and catch up to Kalfran's and rejoin him again. Because I do still want to be in his posse. But every time we're ready to pray, we'll just jump out and pray independently again. Alright, we're back in his army again. And we'll continue learning blacksmithing. Oh, sorry, gunpowder. We can actually join in these battles. I'll just join in this one to show you. We can actually join in these battles and fight alongside him. And you actually get paid more. Yeah, so that's a fireball. That can hit your own troops. So, you know, watch out for that. We actually get paid more if we do a bit of damage in these battles. Ah, crashed. Okay, so you do get some crashes sometimes. But yeah, hopefully as we go on, it'll be more stable. We can try running it without detailed character creator and the other mods. I'll try running it without detailed character creator and the other mods and just see how we go. crashed with the horse into a tree and then the game crashed. Coincidence? Did I crash into a tree? I don't think so. You just crashed on me. Alright. It's loading back in. All right, where are we up to? So are we not? So we're not in Karl Franz's party yet.
Who are you and what do you want?
All right, so join Karl Franz. Probably won't get as lucky with the blacksmithing this time. Switch to gunpowder weapons. We have to wait till we get fully healed up before we start getting XP. Yeah, so we didn't get the wooden spearhead unlocked, but we got this unlocked though, which is just as good. So while we're getting free XP from Karl Franz, well, we will start in a second. We're getting paid by Karl Franz, and we're just going to start getting gunpowder. There we go, gunpowder. We're also replenishing our gunpowder, our smithing XP. So we can then come back in here and do more stuff. I've got form for tree crashing. I've tree crashed before, you're saying? I've tree crashed once or twice, but yeah. Yeah, once we get 30 gunpowder, we can use like a little pistol type thing. But once we get 50 gunpowder, then we can use a short rifle, which is actually pretty good. Also, there's a Templar general that's got a quest for us, Plague-Ridden Village, so we can go and check that out at some point. There's a beast wizard that we can hire in there. What do you think about the undead? We don't like them. We're witch hunters. We're very anti-undead. Vote no to undead. Okay, so we'll talk to the Lord, discuss, quit my service, nip out, get a quick prayer in. Okay, we just got a bunch of flagellants joined us, but we don't want them. But we get a bit of leadership from hiring them, which is cool. But we'll get rid of them right now because we don't want them eating our food or slowing down our campaign movement speed. And as soon as we join Karl Franz, you lose all your troops anyway, so there's not really much point having them right now. Right, join Karl Franz again. His armor looks pretty cool. Good thing about Witch Hunter is they can train faith. So instead of learning gunpowder right now, I could be learning faith, which is pretty cool. It's good to get your faith up to like 100, just so that every time you're in a settlement, you'll get like a free XP from it. Get much try and get that up early first. So yes, this game's got this little thing where, yes, I'm getting paid 39 gold a day, as long as I'm hanging out with Carl Franz. And the longer you stay, the more you get paid. So now I'm getting paid 40 gold a day. And like, yeah, the longer you stay with them, the more gold you get paid. If you just sit here for like a month or whatever, eventually you'll be making heaps of cash. Also, the level of you and your companions increases the amount of money you get paid. So if you leave, go and level up a heap, hire a bunch of elite high-level companions, and then come back, you can actually, what do you call it? You can actually have... you can actually get paid heaps as a hireling. But I was going to say, I was going to show you yeah, joining a battle. Was that what crashed just last time? Oh yeah, being in a battle, yeah.
Under my command!
I was trying to crash and joining trees. So yeah, we're just joining in a battle. There's the fireball again from his wizard. Now, the other thing is we don't want to get shot. If we take any damage from ranged, or for any damage from anything, then we won't get any XP until we get healed. If we get out here, someone might chuck a fireball in there or something. Alright. Well, I did a tiny bit of damage to one guy. I think if you kill a bunch of guys, you actually get charm XP. That makes Calfrans like you more, and you get charm XP. But also your wages go up. See, I'm now getting paid 54 gold a day. I think the more that they like you, and the more battles that you do, and all that stuff, it all helps. Okay, we've got 34 gunpowder. That's enough for us to use basic guns. So I might switch to Faith. Because Faith's kind of hard to get up. We kind of want to go Pray again. Hopefully Carl Frones will go and pray by himself. Because we're getting Faith pretty fast, but if we go and Pray, we'll get a huge chunk of Faith like really quickly. Also, now we've leveled up, we've got 2 more levels, so we can put some points in here. Seems like he's just sitting here. Alright, what we might do is leave for a second. Hopefully he'll stay here for a while, but probably as soon as I leave, he'll just run away. Get another prayer in. Bunch of flagellants just joined us. Okay, stat point. Endurance or discipline? Might go discipline first. And then we'll go for that. Alright, I'm going to quickly nip over here. See if we can do a bit more blacksmithing. There's unique tournaments in this campaign as well. I don't normally do them at this stage of the game because they're not, you know, super efficient. But I'll show you one just so you can see them. It'll take a while to load the shaders. There's an Empire one. Shit.
You devil!
Huzzah! I'll skip that round. You guys, is the stream okay? I don't know, hopefully it's okay. Getting some sort of weird error message, but I'm not really sure what it means, but hopefully it's just working. It's just being weird. One on your end? Okay, cool. Tank and Spanks, you have one great sword and one... Oh, fuck. Nice. Victory! I love great swords. This is the people of the Empire come to witness the champions. Come to witness their noblemen beating up peasants. Oh shit. Yeah. Oh, I missed my kick. We can I don't think we can hire on as a sword with this guy because he's a mercenary. Oh, we can. Alright, cool. So now we're back on again. Oh, this guy's for the moot. He's a halfling. I don't think he's actually a halfling, but he's quite short. Maybe the halflings from the moot prefer to deal with shorter humans. But yeah, so now we can get our smithing XP back again while we're training with the Lord at the same time. And as long as you're making these rakes, you can just make like 70 gold or whatever. Make a bit of money. And might have got another level up. Not yet. Yeah, sometimes in Bogenhaven you'll get one of these low-level lords like this that'll just kind of stay in there forever. And that kind of works okay, actually, because then you can just do blacksmithing at the start and get a bit of free XP at the same time. So they keep getting wood from their villagers, so you should be able to kind of just keep blacksmithing forever. This one's the best one, makes slightly more money. We're still getting faith XP from being in the as high as sword. Oh yeah, everyone got kicked out of YouTube again. Lost everybody. Oh well, hopefully you guys get back soon. I'm gonna probably play for another couple of hours anyway, so if no one's here to watch, then that sucks, but if they are, then that's good. Oh, looks like everyone's back again. Huzzah. I don't know, yeah, YouTube, it's been like this for a while. I don't know what I can do about it. I think it was happening to Legend as well, so I think it's not just me. YouTube's back, yeah, nice. So yeah, we're starting to make a little bit of money. Now we can, now what I usually do is I take this one in perk in medicine point, gives you a free skill point, but it actually gives you, it doesn't give you a free medicine point, it gives you a free point to spend on whatever you want. So yeah, I usually just put it back in faith to get faith up faster at the start. Faith is not necessarily the most important thing at the moment, but it's the hardest thing to level. So while we've got this Lord basically giving us free XP, I'll just yeah, just hang out with him and get that free faith XP as much as we can. Yeah, so you can learn two-handed, crossbow. Both those are super easy to level up in battle anyway. Gunpowder, also super easy to level up in battle anyway. One-handed, super easy to level up in battle anyway. So don't do any of those other ones, it's a waste. I did Gunpowder a tiny bit just so I could use a basic gun if I get one. But yeah, faith is the one most valuable out of these ones. Every career has different skills that they learn when they act as a hired sword. Some of them have a bunch of really useful ones. Witch Hunter only has one useful one, which is faith. The Merc has no useful ones. Every single one. The Merc's one is like gunpowder, one-handed, two-handed, trade, skill, and tactics. It's like every one of his skills are super easy to level up just in battle, so there's like basically no point doing any of this stuff with if you're playing as a Merc, which is ironic because that's what the Merc kind of does. But yeah, alright, we'll put 2 points in blacksmithing for now. And we're just trying to unlock the billhook recipe, which is that one. Basically, as soon as we get the billhook unlocked, then we'll be able to get some more companions. And hopefully get a witch hunter companion so we can get a pistol off of him. Yeah, see, we're not making very good money, but we are making money. Just slowly getting more and more each time. Okay, so now we've unlocked charcoal. We can make charcoal a lot faster, which is make this whole process a lot quicker. We're still working for that, not for that Lord. He just hasn't left the town, so we just keep getting faith XP passively at the same time. We unlocked another tier 2 head, but not the billhook. That's okay. There's a quest there's a quest in here that we want to grab. Gives you 20 extra hit points permanently. So we'll grab that as soon as we have a chance. Can keep selling these. Are slowly getting more money, but yeah, not very fast. As soon as we get the billhook unlocked, then we can get some decent money. Just need like 15,000-20,000 gold to get started, and then we're rolling. Guy's still just hanging out in town. We can also look up where if there's a witch hunter anywhere. So we don't want Templar witch hunters, we want normal witch hunters. With Templar witch hunters are quest givers. Okay, so we're not aware of any actual witch hunters anywhere in the world. That's a bummer. What about engineers? Engineers also have guns. So if we can hire an engineer. Hannes the engineer. Here we go. Siegfried Hoff. That's the only one, yeah. Alright, so if we get like 10,000 gold, we'll go hire him and steal his gun. We can get a gun for 6,000, but if we get him, it'll be cheaper. And also he can run cannons for us. Later on. Now we can get some more wood. We've still got plenty. How much money are we getting per day now? We're getting 127 gold a day now, so starting to go up. Like I said, it does go up more and more each day, so the longer you stay, the better, but it's not really worth, it's very slow. The rate of increase is very slow, so it's more worthwhile to just get the skills that you want to get and then get out of there. Still haven't unlocked it. Yeah, you can be lucky. Sometimes you unlock the bill hookers like the first recipe you unlock. Sometimes you don't. Javelins can be a lot quicker. If you go for javelins, you can get off the ground. Actually, yeah, we should go. I should always go for javelins when I'm doing old realms, actually, because it unlocks faster. Oh, Siegfriedhof just went. Oh no, Siegfriedhof is where I was going to go to get my engineer, and now it's gone chaos. Oh no. Oh no, it's what? Oh no, I'm oh shit, what's going on? So I'm a member of the Moot right now. And the Moot is now at war with, oh, that's why the Moot always gets wiped out, because Sterling just declared war on the Moot. Okay, that sort of makes sense. I mean, I don't know why Sterling's declaring war on the Moot, but it makes sense that they get wiped out if they, that's happening. Hey, you got the bill hook unlocked. Okay, no. Now we'll make a heap of cash. Just, you know, a small chunk of cash. Oh, everyone's declaring war on the Moot. Carcassonne's declaring war on the Moot. Why is everyone declaring war on the Moot? I feel like that's a bug. Maybe they'll fix that in the next update. Because yeah, everyone just declares war on the Moot for some reason. Maybe the Moot's fallen into chaos or something. I'm not really sure what the Moot did to deserve all this hate. Yeah, so we get a Reichsguard Knight Sword. That'd be like one of the best one-handers we can get. Pretty good, 91 speed, 68 damage, 102 length. But we'll see if we can make something better with blacksmithing later on. Alright, so make a few bill hooks, and then those other rakes were worth 140 gold, which was great, but these bill hooks can give us like 2.2k, so our money is like rapidly going up now. We'll get a little bit of money and then we'll go on a tour and find some companions. A level up. What do we want now? I guess gunpowder? Bring me to my men. Yeah, if I can't find an engineer or a witch hunter, I might just buy a gun. I just have to bite the bullet and pay full price. Priestess of Shelia. Priestess of Shelia are relatively cheap, but I don't think we really want. Oh, maybe we do. Actually, they could be good for leading a secondary army because they've got high medicine. Yeah, I guess if we're going to have an army, we might want another party led by a Priestess of Shelia so that our dudes don't die as much. All right, fuck it. Let's give her a chance, eh? Priestess General.
Who are you, and what do you...
But yeah, the good thing about having her is that we can use her as a... She is short, yes. Good thing about having her is we can use her blacksmithing skills as well. Get our band of adventurers on the road. Oh yeah, and a new companion will spawn. We just... oh, we can't leave. As long as this guy stays here, but that's right. That's enough money to get us going. Now she can ride a workhorse. I'll just leave our lord. We'll just go back in, and there should be a new warrior. Here we go, warrior priest. Alright, yeah, let's get a warrior priest in our army. He's maybe a worthy addition to our posse.
Who are you and what do you want?
Or maybe, oh, actually, I don't know if I want a warrior priest. Maybe we want probably want a light wizard. Alright, we'll take all the warrior priest's gear. Actually, the priestess of Shelia can have his gear. Another wizard. We could try for a life. Life wizard. It's in Rema. Okay, well we can travel all the way to Rema to get a life wizard at some point. Yeah, we'll travel to Rema. On the way there, we'll check all the towns to see if we can find a witch hunter or an engineer. Probably want an engineer so that they can run our cannons and stuff one day in the future. Jadocus the warrior priest. We're not going to keep him. Yeah, I'll smelt these, they're high level, so it'll give me a lot of blacksmithing skill, and also unlocks polehammer, the Old Realms polehammer recipes, which is pretty cool. Alright, beautiful. Horses. Another workhorse. Actually, we'll use hers. The pack horse as well. She can wear warrior priest armor. And she can also wear it in her as her town armor as well. We'll get her better armor later on, but that'll just tide her over for now. Alright. I'm just going to buy an Empire flintlock pistol and some musket balls. Just so I've got something to defend myself with should we come across miscreants on the road. 2 points. Alright. Now... yeah, we'll go and pray. Get some of that sweet, sweet faith XP. Just kill these Empire deserters. I forgot to buy food, so our party's starving. Get one of each type of food so we can start leveling up our steward. This switch under here sits up higher on your head. It looks kind of weird. Whereas this one looks... this one looks perfect. Yeah, it looks fine. The other one looks a bit weird though. There's a quest here, Plague-Ridden Village, so we're going to do that. We're going to intentionally fail it.
Right, so
Yeah, we're going to intentionally fail it and get the mark of Nurgle because it gives you 20 extra hit points, and there doesn't seem to be any downside to it. So roleplay wise, it's a bit weird that we're a witch hunter that's falling to chaos. But on the other side, I feel like it's very Warhammer that the witch hunter secretly is marked by chaos, is riven by guilt, his soul is damned, yet ironically he's also one of Sigmar's greatest warriors. But instead of being driven by purity, he's driven by self-hatred and guilt. Alright, so you go into this town and you do these like cool little quests. This is called, Zedforan said these are called Inkies. They call them Inkies in the team. They're, yeah, little like, you know, text adventure things that you can do, and you can read a little story here. You leave your party camped at the edge of the village and decide to enter alone, wearing a simple commoner's clothes to avoid attention. A sickly haze blankets the village, causing a pallor upon everything it touches. Amidst the desolation, a few figures defy the relentless onslaught of the disease. Seek information. As you approach a lone figure among the weary travelers, their eyes glimmer with a spark of resilience. And yeah, you can read through the whole thing, but there's a lot of text, but I'm just going to like quickly zip through it all. You know, we've finally found the den of the Nurgle dwellers. This guy's like, wait, there's no need for violence. Papa Nurgle takes care of his own. His gift is yours if you accept it. Maybe, you know, maybe some confusing stuff goes down. He's not sure, and he accidentally gets the gift. Or he doesn't want to get the gift, but it affects him anyway, and he ends up getting it. But for whatever reason, he's now got the gift. And he vows after his moment of weakness to never let chaos win again. But now he vows with 20 more hit points. So he gives you, doing that gives you permanently 20 extra hit points, which is pretty cool. But yeah, you might want to not do it for roleplay reasons. But yeah, I always roleplay that my cursed guilt-riven character has chosen to do that. These guys don't have any ranged weapons, and they tend to, because they think they're going to lose, they tend to be passive. So if you want to get a quick bit of XP on your gunpowder,
Hear me! Move out!
Onwards!
oh yeah, gunpowder weapons start not loaded, but I think crossbows start loaded. They do extra damage because of the mark. And you can see I've loaded up my accusation, 28%. Alright, they've activated now. Shit. So it's the warrior priest casting AoE heal, and the priestess of Shelley are casting a heal over time. So our holy powers are pretty on point right now. Some waxed vambraces. Yeah, so Life Wizard. Yeah, there's one in Rema. We're going to get him. He's in Siegfriedhof. All right. So those are the two characters I want to kind of get right now. Both super fucking far away. But we'll stop off on the way at some other places and we might find some 3.1, 3.4. Why is that overweight? Prisoners. Just the prisoners. Yep, no, we're good. Alright, I might get rid of these troops. That should speed us up a bit. Oh, if you want to practice your gunpowder.
Another fool enters our domain. Surrender your gold or forfeit your life.
Alright, I'm going to pay them off because the mercenaries have ranged weapons and we don't have much resistance to range right now. If it was just the cultists only, they'd be like dead meat for us. But yeah, those deserters, their bows could shoot us down. Yeah, these cultists, they're perfect for if you want to practice your gunpowder.
Under my command! Move out!
Move out!
Oh. Yeah, so the default keybind for your career ability is left Alt. I like to change it to C, because Alt is your button that you use to highlight. Oh, I shot my horse. I mean, stabbed my horse. Very inaccurate, but if you get close enough, you can sort of shoot him anyway. Stand and deliver. I love the pistols. I wish there was like a big executioner pistol. Because it feels like, especially with the Witch Hunter, it feels like thematic to have a pistol, but you want like a real boomer pistol, you know, like a master crafted super killing one. Alright, they've knocked out all my guys now. Yeah, this is going to take a while actually. Probably would have been better to not do this. Shit. Yeah, this gun's shit. Z to stop and dismount. Just highlight that guy so we do a little bit extra damage. But yeah, this is pretty... If we wait till we get a better gun, later on doing this gunpowder leveling would be a lot better. I was just sort of getting the gun more of an emergency, so if we have to fight, at least we're like have a gun that we can use instead of feeling like we're wasting XP basically using a crossbow. But I wasn't actually intending to actually use it. That was a pretty good shot. So you kill them a lot faster in melee, but I would probably die. Shit. Next time I fight a battle, I'm going to have a better gun. This is the promise I'm making to myself. there. Yep. Witch Hunter General is just by himself at the moment. He's a general of no one. Got a bit of gunpowder. You can actually use the short rifle already now, up to over 50. Oi. Nearly. Yeah, not dismounting saves a bit of time, but you're like, at this level, you're like so inaccurate. You can't really hit anything. Good shot anyway. Nice. 20 points of gunpowder, 11 riding, 13 athletics. Guess it was kind of worth it. Alright, let's go to go to the tavern. We got Templar Witch Hunter says quest giver, not the one we want, and he's a wizard, so not what we want. Just wait here for a second, rest up our guys a little bit. There's a prayer here thing here, but we have to wait a little bit before we can pray. I'm gonna go for the extra speed this time around. I normally go for the hit points, but this time I'm gonna go for the speed. And extra accuracy when mounted. Yeah, nice. What's this one do? Oh yeah, gunpowder infantry have in your party, your entire party, not just your formation, get their gunpowder increased by 30. That's pretty cool. We're doing some medicine relatively quickly. Alright, let's pray, get a chunk of faith XP. Oh, gotta wait a bit longer. Level up. I'll just go 5 points in gunpowder straight off the bat just to get things rolling. We're nearly at Siegfriedhof. Before we fight another battle, I'll buy a decent gun. Engineer, cool. So we can buy this engineer, and then he can command our cannons and stuff. This engineer. So he's got gunpowder 50, so he can use a short rifle straight away. He's got this perk that gives actually, yeah, do any of these give you party leader, personal party leader? But captain, two-handed gunpowder troops have in your party have their accuracy increased by 20%. So yeah, so that would be pretty cool. Buy a gun, what are you, a weak southerner? Indeed. See, I was thinking this guy could be in charge of our long rifles. Captain, troops in your party receive 5% less damage from handheld weapons. Troops in your formation get plus 10% bonus damage, and the damage is converted to fire damage when they're using explosive gunpowder weapons. Yeah. Anyway, cool. So now we've got an engineer in our party. You have to have somebody with at least 50 engineering, I think, to be able to use artillery as well. Do long rifles count as heavy gunpowder weapons for the purposes of what? This is multi-projectile, so not long rifles. Artillery and heavy gunpowder weapons. Oh, right. Don't know. I would think not. I would think it's assuming it's like grenade launchers and stuff. But yeah, I'm not sure. Or maybe it's only artillery. Yeah, I know. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it is both. Let's go to Krugenheim just in case there's somebody that we want there. I kind of wouldn't mind having a warrior priest as well, because I feel like just for roleplay purposes, it's kind of cool having a bit of a variety of characters, you know. So we can get stuff like vampire swords and men-at-arms swords and things. We don't really have anything worth trading to be able to get them. Oh, actually, we could trade her armor. So 46,000. So yeah, so you trade her stuff and get either a vampire sword. That's 88.76. 92.71. Yeah, I feel like that man-at-arms sword is pretty looking really pretty good about now. Minus 600, so we just grab, I don't know, some fish. Krugenheim. They bless my bullets, yeah. So, yeah, Life Wizard. So we want a Life Wizard, but
What is it, stranger?
I don't have a spare spot at the moment. What's his medicine? Are they good at medicine? Spellcraft? No, they're not good at medicine. Blood Speaker. We're not going chaos this time, we're a witch hunter. The Holy Order of the Silver Hammer. Mercius is a member of the Silver Hammer, a rising new clan, still making his reputation. Indeed. Alright, I do want this guy, but I'm kind of, I don't know, should I get rid of the Priestess of Shalia? No, I kind of need her for the medicine. So I was thinking about the Priestess of Shalia to be my leader of my, like, secondary army. Once we get a big force going. Because the medicine will mean that our troops won't die as much when she's in command of them. Which would be ideal. Although, yeah, no, I reckon we'll get rid of the warrior priest and we'll get another one later. That's my plan. Yeah, right. I think right now the Life Wizard's lower level, so he's going to get more benefit out of being in the party for longer and getting more experience and stuff like that. Whereas the Witch Hunter is already high level, Warrior Priest is already high level, so we can just get them later when we find a good one. Yeah, whereas all these characters we've got now, they're all low levels, so they can be with us from the start and kind of like level up and, you know. Oh, he's 20,000. All right, we need a quick bit of gold to grab him. Let's nip down here, see if we can grab a shitload of wood. Yeah, now we've got our companions. We'll go and do the blacksmithing, do the gunpowder quest, so we can get them all guns. These guys should all level up pretty fast. Get rid of the magic staff. Not that good. Alrighty, everyone's got pistol and shield. Everyone's got a horse. Has everyone got clothes? You don't have any clothes. Yeah, that looks pretty cool actually. She looks a little battle monk. I like it. All right, nice. Yeah, so we go and we'll start recruiting some troops maybe, and we go and oh, need a gun. Actually two short rifles, one for me, one for the engineer. Is the rectangular banner or the horizontal rectangular banner? What was just the normal rectangular banner? This is the wood money pole recipe. That should be worth like 5,000 gold. Yeah. on the secret reserves of the silver hammer for infinite cash for fighting heresy. By Abacus. Like better than nothing. Oh, sturdy leather gloves. They're good for him. They don't use any of his doesn't slow down his winds of magic regen, but gives him a decent bit of armor. Life Wizard crown. Probably give him a proper helmet later on, but that's something at least. Yeah, something like that. Alright, cool. Our party of adventurers is complete now. Let's get back to Nuln. Actually, let's kill these fuckers.
Back off, stranger.
Try out our newfound gunpowder weapons.
On my command! Move out! Move!
What was that noise? Did they like summon... sorry. I just realized you guys aren't going to be able to see shit because it's nighttime. What's this? What this? Is this horse really slow or am I just... Yeah, go on. It is very dark. Sorry, I'll try to execute them quickly. The night is dark and full of terrors. It is true. It's a bit less. Jesus. Okay, that life mage needs to turn off his magic. Yeah, we don't want any missile spells like that. That's what I was talking about before. They can hit our own guys. Luckily that missile spell doesn't do very much damage, but still.
Listen up, horse!
One of our flagellants died. Not too bad. I won't take any of those guys prisoner. Alright. To Nolan. Next stop, Nolan. Pray again, because our prayers run out. Yeah, I like the Empire short rifle. It's kind of like a light crossbow or something. You can reload it like from horseback. You can reload all of them from horseback, but it's yeah, easy to reload from horseback, and it reloads fast. That's what I like about it. Oh yeah, so our life wizard, go into his spell book, and we don't want him to use this spell, but he doesn't have any. He's got one other spell. He can cast that. So if you just select that, you say if you don't select anything, he'll just use all of his spells, whatever he wants. But if you select one spell, he'll only use that spell. Or if you select two spells, he'll only use those two spells. So if I don't want him to use this spell, I can just make him do that. This is an enchant weapon. He'll just continuously enchant everybody, which is pretty shit. We don't really want that. So we'll go to here, and there's two spells we want to give him: a energy, like a shield, buckskin, and a heal. Yeah, these two spells. So you can only have one or the other. We'll go for buckskin. I don't have enough money for both at the moment. Oh, actually. Maybe we should give him the other heal, might be better. There we go. Now we got a little bit more money. We'll grab him the regrowth as well as buckskin. And yeah, both those spells don't do any damage to friendlies, so you can just cast away and we've got no danger of being hurt. Back into spellbook. Unselect that. Don't want him to cast that. It's a waste of magic. Just want to cast shield and heal all the time. Now, we're going to do the blacksmithing quest. Did I buy some clothes? Yeah, just turn off autosave. Now zoom out all the way, and somewhere on the world map there'll be a party that you've got to fight. There'll be chaos cultists. They can be like anywhere there. They can be anywhere on the map. So in this case, they were super far away in Britannia. They can be like right near you. Yeah. Luck of the draw. Does Goldclad get any ability to recruit foreign RORs? One of his armies has Slayer Pirates ROR in it. Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think so. Maybe. Maybe you can get all of the RORs or something. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, basically just want to ride there as soon as possible. Just get it over and done with. I'm not going to stop anywhere. I'm not going to do anything else. Talk to anyone. Just go straight there. I might hire a few Bretonian Knights on the way so we can get it done a bit easier, but... Have the giant party of beastmen. I'm not sure if we can pray at other places or only at Sigmar shrines. I think we can play at other I think Warrior Priest of Sigmar can only pray at Sigmar shrines, but I think the Witch Hunter can pray at other shrines. So yeah, the only reason the bug is a bit dangerous is because if you crash, and then you have to reload, then the marker that shows you where the enemy is won't be there anymore. It's right near Brion at the moment. And then you can kind of like never find them. Yeah, we'll tell these knights they're on a holy mission to save the lady or something. Pay them to escort us through Bretonian lands. They'll be the unwitting pawns of the Order of the Silver Hammer.
On my command!
Alright, I'm gonna put everyone in this group. Actually, no, I'll put them in the cavalry group with these guys.
Follow me!
Because they don't have any guns. So he's already shielded me up, which is cool. So we got 50% reduced damage.
Listen up, all the Emperor!
Just let my knights have at it. They should wreck these guys. Yeah, we've got the 50% energy shield from the life wizard already still, so these guys shouldn't take any damage. Or not much anyway. Oop. Now, even the one that's on foot with the shield is still going. Ah, he went down. Alas. Whoosh. Alright, done. So now it doesn't matter, it's just when you find them in the first place, but now that we've done the first part of the quest, it's fine. It can't crash or anything. It can crash, but it won't bug it out. Those tailored shoulder guards might be better for him. Alright, nice. Now you just got to get back to Nuln to get the second part of the quest. To Nuln. Bit of roguery could be good. Looking for a shrine too, if we passed any shrines of Shelley or something or anything. Or even a wood elf shrine. Holy places of the elves can sometimes be places you can find Sigma. Darkmoon Roses, that means the Chaos Portals and stuff have replenished, so if we had to wipe them out, be able to do them again. But let's get to that a bit later. You can save it now because it can't bug out until the next quest starts. Some Chaos Cultists on the roads, but we're not here for them. Not today anyway. These beastmen are pretty dangerous. We don't really want to fuck with them. Cool. Back to Nuln. Am I the only one? But I think the map and events look better by a margin than the default game. Oh yeah, the events are really cool. Zedforan said that they're actually going to keep using their event system rather than the new system that that Tailworlds have put into War Sales. And yeah, I think the one that they've got in this works fine. Seems good. Oh yeah, before we do that, just one more save. Now, once you take this part of the quest again, we don't want to save or anything because it can bug out. Alright, now we get another quest. And yeah, don't save it now until you finish this second part of the quest. There'll be another icon on the map. It'll be a blue one, like the rebels. There it is. So, same thing. We'll just go there. Pretty much just go straight there. Don't do anything else until we're on the way there. But yeah, I think I will get another warrior priest, but just for like roleplay reasons, really. I'm just gonna get like, you know, got a warrior priest, a witch hunter, an engineer, a warrior priest, a priestess of Shelia, an engineer, and a life wizard. And yeah, I might get another witch hunter, and they can be like the captain of our riflemen or something. You know, one of our, you can be a captain in our army, potentially. Stop off at Siegfriedhof. Check what companions they've got. Okay, there's a witch hunter companion there if we wanted to get one. Atmundus the witch hunter. See if they've got any guns. Empire rifle. Empire abacus. We give this guy gold wizard boots. They got decent armor, and they enhance his magic. He doesn't do damage with his magic at the moment, so I'm not too worried about it. He's just there to heal, really. But if we later on want to start unleashing his warp powers or whatever, could be good. Hunger Woods is here. It means we take damage whenever we're inside this red circle. It's good for leveling up your medicine skill though, if you want to learn some medicine. As soon as we get out, we start healing. And we should start getting medicine XP. I know, health end, we just went into another one, so we're taking more damage again. Now we should be healing. I might just quickly heal in the town because it will heal faster. So now our healing rate is a base 11 plus 8 for the settlement, plus 2 for surgeon, plus 5 for hunt the wicked. Empire short rifle, that's the one that I wanted. It does less damage, but it reloads faster. Alright, we're fully healed up. Our troops are anyway. Alright.
Under my command!
Just gonna load some shaders. Fighting in a new area. So yeah, I think we're going to use dismount. We're going to have lots of artillery and gunpowder. We're going to use nah, this is not crashing, it's just loading shaders. We're going to use knights, I think, as our tanks, dismounted knights, but we can maybe use just hired Bretonian knights for now. All right, beautiful. Excuse me.
Sing after me.
Okay, so we've got guns.
Hear me. What?
I was going to let the knights just chill, and then like slowly shoot these guys, but now we've got the 50%. Now that we've got the 50% damage resistance, I think we may as well just, you know, get them in there.
Marching order.
The knights should handle it. We're getting him down. As much as I hate to see Empire men cut down by Bretonian filth, these are traitorous dogs. And these Bretonian, well, not Bretonian filth, they're just Bretonian nonsense, you know. We don't respect because they're backwater barbarians compared to the sophistication of the mighty Empire. But these British knights serve their purpose. Now these guys are just criminals. They're not heretics. We can bring them back to the Empire. Lordly wooden board shield. Congrats. Upgrade. Alright, now so we've done the second part of the quest. Now it's got to return to the Master Engineer. You can't get the bug anymore, so we can now auto saves back on. And we are good to go. Now we can buy all of our companions' guns. Have a full gun squad. Traveling merchant. Sell it's pretty cool. That'd be good for the Priestess of Shelia. What did that give us? 31,000? Oh, yeah, that's enough to get an Empire Rapier. Yeah, I don't really want an Empire Rapier. With a Vampire Sword. Yeah, once we get to tier 2, so we'll have 5 companions, then we'll get another +5, so we'll have 10. So yeah, so we can get quite a bit of a, you know, bunch of different characters basically. So now we can buy these old rifles, which don't require any gunpowder skill to use. So that means you can get even like characters like this wizard that are, you know, not gunpowder at all trained, and then get them started on the path, the lore of gun. Now at this point, I might just go back and become a hired sword again.
That's close enough. Who are you?
So we lose all our troops, but I can keep leveling faith. And we get a certain small amount of yeah, we get a small amount of prestige per day as well. We get like +5 prestige. So yeah, I want to get faith up to 100 basically ASAP. So we're up to 86. And yeah, once you get to the point where you can donate items for faith, that's really good as well. So I can smelt this vampire sword. And then I can also smelt my own sword. And then that will unlock the Old Realm swords, Tor swords. There we go. So we've got a whole bunch of swords unlocked. So yeah, we can make a level 1, but we'll make a level tier 3. Because tier 3 ones are... And unlock everything faster. Oh, here we go. We actually do tier 4 handles. Okay. And then, because it's such high level, should kind of unlock bunch of stuff. Oh, I got tier 4 blades now. Any Pujos I've got? I need the ingots. Yeah, so I want to make like a really nice sword so that when I'm leveling up my one-hander I can be, you know, doing so efficiently. So tier 4. We nearly unlocked everything in the Tor swords already. That's why I was saying it's like blacksmithing is a lot less painful in the Old Realms for unlocking stuff. You just kind of unlock stuff really quick. Yeah, I guess gunpowder still. Maybe blacksmithing right now. So we want to get 500 prestige so we can unlock the second level of guns, which gives us all the pretty good personal combat type guns, including the long rifle. beast wizard. I don't think we really want a beast wizard though. Yeah, nearly unlocked everything. Make some cool demon hunting weapons. There's a shrine of Shalia over there. Might just
Try my patience.
leave for a second. And then, yeah, quickly go and pray. I think it'll work. Here we go, the Shrine of Shalia. Another 2 points in faith. And I'll just go back and keep getting free faith XP. From Viscount Herbert.
Now then, come.
Keep going, lecturing on the dangers of corruption. Oh, you can see now we've got a bunch of companions. We're getting 870 gold per day. And like if you have a big posse of companions, you can be getting like thousands of gold today per day. And we also get renown from this as well, so our renown rank's going up too. I need 5 more to get an extra companion. I'm kind of thinking of having all of my companions be different individuals so that they all get their own personality and stuff, like just have one of each type kind of thing. Or there might not be enough companions for us to only have one of each type, but yeah, we can see how we go. Maybe we can have multiple witch hunters, but I might get a yeah, I was thinking I might get a wizard of light as well. They're pretty cool. Alright, our faith, our prayers won't run out, so if we can find somewhere close by we can pray at. Alright, we're tier 1. So yeah, we might leave.
It's been a while.
Grab another companion. And yeah, I might get I think a Wizard of Light would be good because they're kind of holy and stuff. That would kind of fit in. There's one up there. Wartbad, I think Wartbad's the closest.
Another fool.
I didn't, yeah, I must.
Under my orders! Hold up, follow me!
Oh, there. Alright, let's,
Marching order!
I was gonna try and dismount them, but not really much point.
Marching order!
Yeah, they need to kind of dismount to be more accurate. But shit, better be careful with this. Slaughter the foe. Fledgling gun squad.
Move out! Move out! Move out! Marching order! Move out!
Certainly a little bit better than it was before. Still not great. not exactly cleansing. But we'll get there. At least we can comfortably do this without dying. Or heretics. Give it a chance.
For the Emperor!
Nice. Right, gunpowder's up to 90 already. It's pretty good. How's my praying going? Yeah, so we need to pray. Let's try to Sigma back there. Oh, we're going to work bad to get a new character with me. The shrine. Gotta keep praying religiously, literally religiously, to get that faith up. There we go. Now we get 100 faith every time we're waiting in a town, so it's really good to get that up early if you plan on doing a lot of blacksmithing, because every time you're waiting in town, you're getting free XP. Priestess of Shelia, she is praying during the battle. You can see her faith has gone up 6 points already. But we want to give her gunpowder probably as a priority. Alright, we got a light wizard. We need money to hire him though. So yeah, I'll make more money poles quickly. Sell them for money. These ones we're keeping to unlock recipes. It's just trash we can get rid of. Now we can hire our extra wizard.
Hey, so who?
And get him to do some smithing as well. Yeah, we need some money so we can buy him some spells. Alright, so get some cash. Our new light wizard, sorry. So he says insufficient caster level, even though this only requires adept and he's already adept. That just means you need to respec him. It's bugged out. So just go out of here. Thanks so much for whoever told me about that, by the way. Originally. Yeah, just go in here. Discipline spellcraft, just respec your spellcraft, and then I'll be able to learn the spells once you've spec'd into it. Yeah. So this one, Adept Spellcaster. He already had that before, but it just wasn't working. So he's got to respec out and choose it again. And he'll be okay. Level 3, next level. Maybe more gunpowder. Okay, so now I go back in. And we want Net of Ementok, which is a cool thing. He's kind of cooler spell. He's also got fast protection. Yep, give him that as well, so he can cast a shield on us. You can also give him a petty heal, so he can just heal himself whenever he wants. It's kind of a waste of Wind's magic, especially when we've got a life mage to heal him instead. And a priestess of Shelia to heal him as well. Alright, now after you buy the spells, just go in here. And yeah, so we got a life wizard just doing bark skin to shield us and regrowth to heal. And we've got our light wizard. Don't want him to use ward of arrows. Just want him to use net of Ementok and fast protection. Have to go back and buy him a rifle as well. Alright, so let's unlock these swords. Good Tor swords. And we've got tier 5 now. Actually, well, yeah, we might even have the recipe already. So if we go now, if you go into my Discord, go into my Discord under the Bannerlord channel, and then if you scroll back up, there'll just be like these random recipes in there. Some of them have got names on them, some of them don't. Might just get rid of that one. If they don't have if it doesn't have a description, then I try and delete them because there's always, you get too many of them, you don't know what any of them are, they're kind of useless. Mortal Cause Money Rake is there if you're looking for the recipe for that. I can show you what I'm looking at if you want. Oh yeah, there you go. This is the Bannerlord channel on my Discord. Hey, yeah. And yeah, if you just scroll through, there's a bunch of different random stuff. And then there's like Stolen Elgi Halberd. That's the Phoenix Guard Halberd, if you want to use that. Grey Knight Sword Tier 6 Blade. This is actually the Rune Fang blade, but with some other bits and pieces. So yes, this is the Rune Fang blade, but with Reichsguard hilt. And I just thought this was a pretty good kind of compromise of damage versus speed and everything. So it's got 90 handling and 90 87 thrust swing speed, and it does 80 damage. So, you know, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, there's no like 100 damage blades, I don't think. Yeah, I think that's about the best one-handed blade you can get. I don't know if maybe if you put a different hilt on it, you might be able to get more damage out of it. 80. Yeah, that one's 81. Bit slower though. I like really fast swing speed and really fast, really good handling. Yeah, anyway, something like that. I think that's what we're going to do. But yeah, we haven't unlocked the tier 6 blade yet. Let's make a few more of these and that should unlock it. No, still not unlocked. Sorry. So yeah, sorry, what I was meaning to show you guys was I copied the recipe from my Discord, and then I come over here into the smithy, do Control V, and it copies the recipe in there. So now I've unlocked it now. See, this is a tier 6 blade. The tier 6 recipes are normally hidden, but if you press like the random button, you can actually get tier 6 parts unlocked. I don't know if I've got the full Rune Fang recipe. Might be better to try and start with that. Danax. Galraz. Oh, that's the big axe. Tier 6 Rune Fang, here we go. Not sure if this is the full recipe or not, but yeah. See, every part's tier 6. But it's not that great. Like, it's 84 swing cut damage. It's long range, but it's, yeah, I don't know. Like a tier 5 vampire handle on it or something. There we go. Looks like an oversized gladius. Yeah, it's just a magical sword. Anyway, we'll just quickly make a bunch more of these just to get rid of there. And now I've got the recipe unlocked. We can just try and make a decent one, or make something decent that we can use for our one-handed leveling. So yeah, well, our chances of making one that isn't busted is very low, so it's difficulty 300. But it is what it is. So. Make it as small, the blade as short as it can be. Not as short as it can be, handle as short as it can be. Yeah, it's with everything minimum. Still in the 84 swing speed. Seems a little bit slow. .86 swing speed. Alright, so I think like 86 swing speed, 88 handling. So one of those two. So nothing, I can't really get anything better in terms of swing speed or handling. Yeah, so 84, 82, 85, 36, 81, 88. 86, 81, 88. A6, 81, 88, it's the same. I know, 86 is pretty good, I guess. So 88.79. Oh, that's pretty fast. Weapon reach 95 though. $87, $80, $89. Yeah, I feel like that's about the best we can do. 87, 80, 89. What was the Grey Knight sword version? So what are we looking at? So we're looking at 87, 80, 89 versus 87, 79, 90. 88, 79, 90. If we can eventually make a legendary version of that, it'd be pretty sweet. I think. So which one looks the better? Which one looks best? Yeah, I think I like that one better. Alright, so now I just have to make heaps of these until we eventually get one that is not bung. Yeah, we can't remotely make a good one though. Rusty, swing speed 83, swing hit damage 60, yeah, that's shit. Dull, yeah, that's shit. Smell the cracked ones. All right. Well, we need a lower tier. We need a lower level one that we can potentially actually make without it not working. Maybe we need to like just level the smithing a bit more. Oh, maybe we just won't worry about it for now. We'll come back to it later on once we've got better, you know, the ability to make better shit. But yeah, what we can do is, you join Vlandia. Oh, what are you playing as? Are you a Nord? A Nord joined to Vlandia? Alright, we'll just make a bunch of these bad boys. Still in your Halvet game? Oh, okay, nice. Alright, so get everyone to... make a bunch of these. That'll give them a fair bit of XP. We can go into trade and just sell the most expensive ones. Give myself some Lamela horse armor. And then we go in here and we just smelt all this stuff. Give XP to our main character. See his blacksmithing is just powering up. We got plus 40 troop capacity for joining. What? What do you mean plus 40 troop capacity for joining Vlandia? How does that work? I don't think I've ever got extra troop capacity for joining places. Oh, kingdom policies. Oh, cool. That's a cool policy. So he's up to 90 blacksmithing already. So maybe if I can get my blacksmithing up to like, I don't know, like 120 or something, we might be able to actually... actually make a decent sword. Probably not, though. Alright, just sell the balanced ones. Just get some Lamela barding for our boys and girls. The horse is a little bit more durable. I need to give myself some decent armor too. Some very weird looking armor. I don't think we want that. Oh, this armor is really nice looking actually. On Kragsberg Sergeant Bracelet. I reckon this looks really cool. But I don't know, it really doesn't really suit my character exactly. Let's give him like a suit of chain. The engineer uniform is swag, you reckon? I mean, I guess it's kind of cool. I don't know. I don't really dig it. Not really digging it. Empire Curious is pretty good, but Master Engineer uniform weighs 17 as well. Like, what the fuck is up with that? Alright, well, whatever. We'll give it a shot. We'll give it a day in court. Alright, let's see if we can, pretty sure we might be able to do it, but... oh yes, made one! What should we call it? Silver Rune Fang? A Rune Fang? Lost Rune Fang? Grey Fang? Nice. Right, well now we know it's possible that he can do it. Just Fang is enough? Hey, maybe it's just, oh no, it's called Grey Fang now, I guess. It's done. Alright, we need to go pray again. Can we use Valyrian steel to craft? Yeah, kind of. It's called Thamaskene steel, but yeah. Valyrian steel's from the game of no, Realm of Thrones is a different game. This is Warhammer World. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the next update will bring us wouldn't be surprised if the next update will bring in Mithril. Oh no, not Mithril, sorry, Gromrel. Which is the Warhammer Mithril. Did you see the new update on the Lord of the Rings mod? It adds dwarfs and shit. For the Lord of the Rings Bannerlord mod? Nah, I haven't seen it. Have they added any other mechanics in yet or anything, or is it just basically vanilla with different races? I heard it was like previously basically just a multiplayer mod with nothing, and then they just sort of made it into a single player mod now, but they haven't actually added anything apart from the models pretty much. Not that that's not, you know, a huge amount of work already. I'm just saying, for me, I'm mainly interested in the campaign stuff. Grey Fang, Dark Fang, Silver Fang. Maybe we should just call it an anointed blade. Anointed Fang, indeed. Cool. So we've got our holy weapons. Anointment Fang, the Ointment Fang. They're all called different things depending on what they are. So like this one that she gets, because she's all holy and shit, it's called the Anointed Blade. Whereas it, like this other guy is a space wolf, so his is called a Grey Fang. All right, that'll do for now. None of these guys are going to be doing much sword fighting anyway, since they're all totally feeble noobs that can't fight for shit. They're all about the ranged gun warfare. That's their jam. All right, cool. We've got some swords. Are they starving? Oh god damn! Why do they keep eating all the time? Stop eating. Why have we got 29 dudes? What? 29. 18. Oh yeah. Okay, I guess it's 29 now.
Another fool!
On my command!
Lots of cunts name their swords. Look at this mighty blade. So now I can pin our enemies in place.
Move out!
He's got sparkles.
Move out!
Get some blacksmith and get some more gunpowder. Murdering these hicks. Hey, if you do it while you're reloading, it's good. It doesn't fire your gun accidentally.
Marching order! Yeah! Marching order!
Nice. All right, a band of hunters.
Victory! Yeah!
This is a good beginning. There is only actual chaos. No, I'm still here, bro. I don't know why YouTube keeps kicking everybody out. Seems to like doing that to my streams now. Don't know why. But yeah, so we can use all these Bretonian Knights basically as tanks, and eventually we'll use Empire Knights potentially. And then our shooty guys can just shoot freely basically while the Knights tank. That's the plan. But I'm not going to bother leveling up shooting just yet until we get our tier 2. Get our other companions. We'll just hire a bunch of these and then we can just go around smashing beastmen with these guys for a bit. Get some quick renown. Try and get up to tier 2. Might be a good time to level in medicine a little bit too. Alright. I need to find some smaller parties of beastmen. Where would small parties of beastmen be? Maybe Midland? Oh, we're out of faith. Let's go to the Shrine of the Lady. Actually, I have to wrap it up now. I don't know, because I'm trying to get back onto the normal sleeping schedule. So it's like midnight here now. And yeah, I got to work. Not today. Like, yeah, I got to work 30 hours from now or something. So yeah, I'm trying to get back into my normal sleep schedule, which is a bummer because yeah, I'm pretty pumped to play a bit more of this, but so it goes. Alright guys, I'm gonna go make some dinner and have try and get some sleep, and we'll be back. I don't know, I'll probably jump on tomorrow at some point, but no promises. We'll see how we go. But yeah, thanks so much for hanging out, and I've been yeah, really enjoyed the last couple of weeks of Christmas streaming and stuff. It's been fun being able to get some get lots of streams in and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, may not see me as much for the next few days, but we'll see how we go. Let's see if I can chuck a host over to somebody else, if there's somebody playing Warhammer or something. Yeah, no one I know on YouTube. On Twitch we got Dragonimus is playing Tretch Total War Challenge. Sounds good. Chuck a host over to Dragonimus on Twitch. Alright guys, you guys have a good time. I'll catch you all next time.